So today I'm going to talk about something super simple, easy fix, but a big mistake I think most people make, particularly around survey funnels. Really, it comes down to formatting the copy and questions in a way that makes it super simple and easy to understand. So in the example I'm going to use, we're going to create a quiz funnel for a custom pant company. So if I owned a business that made custom pants, and we'll do it live, see how it kind of goes. But let me just give you an example. Most people would put, if you had a question, like question one, so like, what is the size of your waist? And then you would have something that says like, what is the length of your inseam? Super simple, right? But really now the person has to stop and read this copy to make sense of it. What if instead of this, we just did waist? What is the size of your waist? Inseam. What is the size of your inseam, or length of your inseam? You see what happens here is it's very easy for you to quickly understand what the question is going to be about, particularly when you see the questions here, which would be like 30 inches. Oh, we can get rid of bold. But like 30 inches. Geez, what's wrong? 30 inches or 32 inches or something along those lines, where it's very easy to just waist 30, you would know that we're talking about the waist. Same thing with the inseam. So let's take a look and see what we can do with ChatGPT. So I have a custom pant company. I want to create a survey or quiz asking people 5 questions that I need to know the answer to in order to make a custom pair of pants. Let's see what it comes up with. That's bullshit. This is it's asking it a bunch of these individual little ones. This is a pretty shitty example. Let me pause this. Let me pull up something else that I think might be a little bit more interesting. All right, let's try this one. So basically I just changed the question. I said, let's do the same thing with the diet plan. And what you'll see here is it'll say, what is your primary goal? Lose weight, build muscle, improve energy, etc. But like now when I see goal, then I have to literally consider each one of these. So let's just use this as an example. Let's go back to this Word document here. Yeah, I'm on Word, not Sheets, because I'm in my 40s. So I don't use Google Docs. I actually fucking hate them. So you could do question 1. And you're like, goal. What is your primary goal for starting a diet program? And then when you take a look, we'll tailor the plan, whatever, this part, you don't need it because this part would have been in the pre-sale, for example, right? So, or on the product page. So let me just grab these, let me paste these here so we get to see what a quiz actually looks like. Well, this kind of sucks. So how do I get people to go through this faster? So now I have goal, now I have to read each one of these. Sucks. But you could build it out a different way. So let's redo this a little bit. Because really what I'm trying to do is set this up in a way for people to be able to get through this as quickly as possible. Screwing around with the formatting, it's kind of a goddamn waste of time, but whatever. So now let's try it again. So goal. Why are you, let's use the same copy. What's your primary goal for starting a diet program? And you could do something like, let's see. So I want super simple questions. And so this one's really broad. I actually kind of don't like it that much. What if we did goal weight loss? Is the reason you want a diet program so that you lose weight? Yes. No. So let's give another question. Now I can go goal, build muscle. Yes. Come on. No. Let's just build out the rest here. And this is more energy. And sure, you could put improve instead of more, but more just reads faster. So that's why I like that. That's why I like it. So let's just copy the next one, which will be manage a health condition. And then you have to, I don't know. It's too broad for this. So let's say diabetes. And so you would just change these so that you build muscle, so that you have more energy, so that you I don't know. This is bad copy, but you'll get the point. Stop having type 2 diabetes. So now what ends up happening is a couple things. The first is they hit this question. I have work to do as a customer. I get that you're asking me about what the goal is, but then I have to read, lose weight, build muscle, improve energy. I have to select all that will apply. Like this piece is, this question's missing this. Select all that apply. So you have a consideration. You're like, oh, there might be another one. There might be something else. It slows down the process. But when I come to this one, I'm just like, goal, weight loss? Yes, no. Build muscle? Yes, no. More energy? Yes, no. Diabetes? Yes, no. So now the person that's going through this quiz can just go through it a lot quicker, and they build this rhythm and a cadence. And what's nice about something like this, when you get people who start saying yes, you can continue this cadence into the sale, which is very similar to the previous post I had about using a quiz to just sort of build intent. So, you could then start asking other questions. So, I don't know. Diets work? I don't like that one. Do diets work? Do you believe the right diet can help you achieve all your goals? Yes. No. Do you, let's think of another one. Diet cost. Do you think the cost of a custom diet plan is worth it? Yes. No. Let's keep going. value. Do you think losing weight, building muscle, improved, more energy, not improved, more energy, etc. is worth $59 a month? Yes, no. So now you're actually filtering out the users too here, right? And then, I don't know, you could do another one that really just sort of gets them to think about what it would be like for the future state. You could do something like, female attraction. Do you think more women will find you attractive if you were skinnier? Yes. No. Let's fix this because my OCD will not allow that to go. This one should actually go up here. And then what happens is you can go through here and you can start asking them other questions about their future state. So do you think that you will have a higher positive image? Do you think you'll feel comfortable at the pool? Do you think it'll be easier to get a girl's phone number at a bar? Do you think, I don't know, looking better at a suit will make you more money? By the way, it does. So, and then you start painting the future state for all of those reasons that they came in, you know, what would their life look like if they removed all the problems? Anyway, the very basic thing is just to have these sort of yes/no questions and structure them in a way that they're just like, yes, 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 ready to pay me? Yes. And so they're just in this mindset that we're going to keep saying yes and then pull out the credit card and go. Anyway, I hope this little video works. If you guys have questions, just let me know.